The night was cold and the stars were dim. I lost my way, lost sight of him. The wind kept whispering through the pine, son, your heart's still part of mine. My boots sank deep in the muddy clay. Every step a prayer I tried to pray, but through the dark I saw a flame, a lantern glowing, calling my name. The shepherd's lantern shines through the storm, guiding the lost heart, tired and worn. Through the valley, through the pain, his holy light still calls my name. When shadows rise and faith feels gone, the shepherd's lantern keeps burning on. No matter how far I've roamed, the light will always lead me home. I've walked through fields where sorrow grows, felt the frost where mercy froze, but in the stillness of my fear, I heard his whisper soft and clear. Rest now, child, your fight is done. The cross still stands, the victory is won. And in that moment the dawn broke wide, grace rolled in like a golden tide. The shepherd's lantern shines through the storm, guiding the lost hearts, tired and worn. Through the valley, through the pain, his holy light still calls my name. When shadows rise and faith feels gone, the shepherd's lantern keeps burning on. No matter how far I've roamed, that light will always lead me home. There's a light that never fades, even when the sinner strays. In the darkest fields of night, the shepherd carries his candle bright. He leaves the 99 behind to find the one who lost his mind. And when he finds me torn and weak, he lifts me up and lets me speak. The shepherd's lantern shines through the storm, guiding the lost heart, tired and worn. Through the valley, through the pain, his holy light still calls my name. When the world falls down and I'm alone, the shepherd's lantern brings me home. I'll follow him till the morning's shone. My soul redeemed, my heart is on. The night is gone, the fear erased. The shepherd's lantern led by grace, forever burning, pure and known. The light will always guide me home.
I woke up to the sound of thunder rolling deep. The storm was coming for the soul I keep. There's fire on the mountain, shadows on the plain, but I ain't running, I'll stand again. The devil's arrows fly, but they can't break through, 'cause my heart's been sealed by the blood and truth. I've seen the darkness, I felt the flame, but mercy called me by my name. And when the war cries echo loud, I knelt down low, but I stood up proud. For the battle's fierce, but I won't lose ground. that I found. I'm standing in the crossfire grace, where mercy meets the hardest place. The bullets fly, but I won't fall. My Savior's shadow covers all. Crossfire grace, through smoke and rain, He turns my wounds to strength again. In every fight, in every flame, I'm sheltered by His holy name. I've walked through valleys where hope was thin, where sin was strong and fear broken. But every scar's a story told of battles lost and souls made bold. I heard the whispers of the night saying, give it up, you'll lose this fight. But heaven's army marched inside, and faith became my battle cry. Now I wear the armor made of light, forged in truth and born of might. The field may burn, the sky may roar, but grace will win forevermore. I'm standing in the crossfire grace, where mercy meets the hardest place. The bullets fly, but I won't fall. My Savior's shadow covers all. Crossfire grace, through smoke and rain, He turns my wounds to strength again. In every fight, in every flame, I'm sheltered by His holy name. When the fire comes, I lift my hands, for my King still reigns, He still commands. The ground may shake beneath my feet, but His victory's already complete. I see the cross through the smoke and haze, the symbol of a love through the darkest days. And when my knees hit the battlefield floor, I know He's fighting forevermore. He took my shame, He bore my pain, and washed it clean in holy rain. Now I rise in the aftermath, covered by His righteous path. I'll march on through the midnight storm, where faith is tested and hearts are torn. But His voice cuts through the fear I face, whispering softly, you're saved by grace. The night won't last, the dawn will break, every chain will fall, every soul awake. And when the angels call my name, I'll stand tall in His acclaim. 'Cause I fought the good fight by His design, and the victory's His, but the glory's mine. I'm standing in the crossfire grace, unshaken by this broken place. No power of hell can pull me down. I wear His mercy like a crown. Crossfire grace, eternal flame through every loss. He wins my name, and when I fall, He lifts my face. Forever held in crossfire grace. Now the storm is calm, the sky is clear, the sound of peace is all I hear. Through every battle, every race, I've lived and breathed His crossfire grace.
The sky was burning over fields of gold. The soil was cracked, the nights were cold. The hands were weary, the ground was dry, but faith kept whispering, don't say goodbye. Each seed I dropped was a prayer untold, each tear that fell, a story old. The wind would carry that humble sound of hope still buried in the ground. Seasons turned, the rain was late, dreams were tested, hearts would wait.
Neighbors said, boy, you're wasting time. But I saw mercy in the sky's thin line. There's something holy in the waiting pain. In every drought there's hidden rain. So I kept sowing, though I couldn't see, believing harvest would come to me. Grainfield Grace, falling like rain. He turns the drought into songs again. Every seed that dies will rise someday. That's a promise in His way. Grainfield Grace, through fire and dust, the Lord remembers every trust. In the barren land I found His face, living by the Grainfield Grace. One morning came with a silver hue, and the fields were dancing, wet with dew. What once was ashes now bloomed so white. Heaven's hands had tilled inside. I dropped my plow, I raised my eye to thank the one who made it rise. For every tear I cried alone became the roots of what had grown. When your soul feels dry as clay, don't stop praying, don't walk away. The Lord's got seasons you can't see, and He's growing something silently. The grain don't grow without the pain, but grace will bloom from every strain. Grainfield Grace, falling like rain. He turns the drought into songs again. Every seed that dies will rise someday. That's a promise in His way. Grainfield Grace, through fire and dust, the Lord remembers every trust. In the barren land I found His face, living by the Grainfield Grace. Now the wind hums through the wheat again, a hymn of loss turned into gain. And I know the Lord still walks this place, leaving footprints of Grainfield Grace. There's a field behind the church where the tall grass sways, and I walk there alone at the end of my days. And the sun dips low in a copper sky, and the silence whispers where the sparrows fly. My boots sink deep in the dust and clay, and I hear him walking though I've lost my way. No thunder, no fire, no lightning sound, just peace in the soil, sacred ground. He walks the fields with me, through wind and rain, through all my failures, through all my pain. He don't need words, He just lets me be. Yet I feel His mercy surrounding me. He walks the fields with me, slow and kind, leaving footprints on my troubled mind. Once I plowed this land with pride and sin, thought strength was mine, not given from Him. I chased the harvest, ignored His call, till the drought came down and humbled it all. Now the crops are gone, but the faith remains. He turns my losses into holy gains. Every broken fence, every fallen tree now sings His name in harmony. He walks the fields with me, through wind and rain, through all my failures, through all my pain. He don't need words, He just lets me be. Yet I feel His mercy surrounding me. He walks the fields with me, slow and kind, leaving footprints on my troubled mind. There was a time I thought I was alone, with an empty heart made of stone. But one night, under that pale moonlight, I saw His shadow beside mine, so bright. No sermon spoke it, no preacher told, but I felt His presence, warm and bold. He whispered softly through the autumn breeze, "Son, even in your sorrow, you walk with me." Now I wake each dawn to the rooster's cry, and thank the Lord I'm still alive. The field still bears its scars, and scars are mine. But that's how grace and growth entwine. Every sunrise paints His gentle art, healing the soil, healing my heart. The birds still sing where the fence has been, and I know His mercy has no end. He walks the fields with me, through joy and pain, through dying corn and the summer rain. When the road grows long and the nights are cold, He carries my burdens like stories told. He walks the fields with me endlessly, till heaven's gate opens and I am free. So when they lay me down beneath that tree, don't cry for the man I used to be, for in every breeze and melody He'll still be walking the fields with me. The road was rough, my tires worn thin, dust on my boots, the weight of sin. I carried dreams in a rusty truck, with the Bible torn and a bit of luck. The wind was cold, but my soul burned bright, chasing grace through endless night. The signs were faded, the path unsure, but I kept driving toward the cure. The fields of pain through storms of doubt, I heard His whisper calling out, "Son, keep moving, don't lose your way. There's light ahead at the break of day." On this gravel road to heaven, I drive by faith, not sight. Every mile of prayer beneath the take me in. Gravel road to heaven, my heart belongs to thee. Every bump and scar just sets me free. There were nights I slept where angels wept, under stars that never slept. The devil rode shotgun once or twice, promising gold but never the price. My past was heavy, chained and bound, but mercy broke what sin had found. Each broken sign, each thunder's roar just pushed me closer to heaven's door. And though my map was torn apart, his compass still lived in my heart. Now I drive with hope instead of pride, with Jesus always by my side. On this gravel road to heaven, I drive by faith, not sight. Every mile a memory of his endless light. The valley's low, the hill's so steep, yet my shepherd's voice still guards my sleep. Gravel road to heaven, my journey's not in vain. Every tear I've shed was washed by rain. When the thunder rolled and my gas ran low, I pulled aside just to let him show. He filled my tank with strength again and whispered softly, "You're near the end." I saw the cross in the distance shine, like headlights cutting through the line. The gravel turned to streets of gold, my soul renewed, my story told. I left behind the hurt and scars and traded them for grace and stars. Now I ride that final mile with peace that makes this drive worthwhile. Every song I sing, every prayer I breathe, is proof that heaven waits for me. I once was lost on roads unknown, but now I travel toward the throne. The dust may rise, the night may fall, but faith still drives me through it all. And when my engine fades one day, I'll park in glory home to stay. On this gravel road to heaven, my heart has found its home. Through every storm I was never alone. The road was rough but the promise true, he paved the way for me and you. Gravel road to heaven, the journey's finally done. The cross was my compass, and grace has won. Now I see the gates through the morning dew, where angels sing and skies are blue. Gravel road to heaven, it led me through, and every mile brought me closer to you.